everyone, this is Antoinette from smartneedle. Welcome to my channel. Get ready to create something cozy, stylish, and absolutely eye-catchy. Today we're making the beautiful new Taper Chic Pouch applique, a gorgeous in the hoop design with a fashionably tapered shape, narrower at the top and wider at the bottom, giving it such a chic and elegant silhouette while still keeping that cozy handmade charm we all love from the snuggle folio style. This pouch is wonderfully puffy, soft and beautifully structured, with that rich handcrafted look and beautiful craftsmanship we all love. The zipper opens all the way around the pouch, making it roomy and practical, while the amazing large front pocket gives you plenty of space for everyday essentials. We also added gorgeous leather look applique corners, a cute leather tab for hanging charms or keychains, and a beautiful checker quilted detail on the applique fabric for even more texture and dimension. What makes this pouch extra special, it is a stylish clutch-like shape. It looks absolutely beautiful, carried at the side of your body, almost like a fashionably enveloped clutch, making it perfect not only for organizing your essentials, but also for taking it with you on the go in a chic and a modern way. That's depend of the fabrics you use to make it. One of my favorite things about this project is how much fun you can have mixing fabrics, colors, textures, faux leather to create your own unique boutique style look. Every Taper Chic Pouch can turn out completely different and absolutely beautiful. This design comes in 4 hoop sizes, perfect for cosmetics, sewing notions, planners, tablets, travel, accessories, and so much more. So grab your favorite fabric and let's create this gorgeous, puffy and stylish Taper Chic Pouch together. Okay, let's get started. Just to let you know, all my embroidery designs can be made using a single needle embroidery machine or a multi-needle embroidery machine. This beautiful Taper Chic Pouch is created in 3 quick hoopings, and each one is stitched out very fast since they are mostly construction lines. The 3 hoopings include the front pocket, the front panel, and the back panel. So let's begin by hooping 1 layer of tearaway stabilizer and running the first spool color directly over the stabilizer. The first hooping we're going to do is the front pocket of the pouch. Okay, let's cover the whole guideline with 1 layer of cotton batting. Only 1 layer because we're going to start with the pocket at the front of the pouch. Then keep running your embroidery machine for the following spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach the cotton batting to the project. After the tack down line has been done, we're going to trim all around it. After the cotton batting has been trimmed, we're going to cover the whole area with a pattern fabric of your choice. And then keep running your embroidery machine for the following spool color. It will do a tack down stitch to attach that pattern fabric to the project. Then the next spool color will do the first applique guideline as the video shows. Now we are going to cover the entire guideline with a piece of fabric of your choice. Just make sure you iron, heat and bond to the back of your applique fabric first, since we're creating a blanket applique finish and we want the edges to stay nice and clean without frying. Also, don't forget to remove the paper backing from the heat and bond before laying the fabric down over the guideline. Now keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do a tack down stitch to attach the heat and bond applique fabric to the project. After the tack down line has been done, we're going to trim all around it. The next spool color will stitch the beautiful checker quilting pattern right over the applique fabric, just as I'm showing you in the video. This step gives the pouch that rich puffy texture and gorgeous handcrafted dimension that makes the Taper Chic Pouch look extra special. And now keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do 3 applique guidelines in each of the corners of the pocket as the video shows. Now cover the corners guideline with a piece of faux leather. Then continue running your machine for the next spool color. This step will stitch the tack down line to attach the leather pieces to the project. Once the tack down stitches are finished, carefully trim all around the applique pieces close to the stitching line. If you would like to use the same faux leather I'm using, you can find it in my Amazon storefront, and the link is listed right under the video description. Then continue running your machine for the following spool color. It will stitch the beautiful blanket applique finish over the leather corner pieces, just as I'm showing you in the video. Okay, we're almost done with our first hooping, which is the pocket of the Chic pouch. Now we're going to cover the whole project with a piece of pattern fabric of your choice. Just make sure the wrong side of the fabric is facing you. Then keep running your machine for the last spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach all the fabrics together, and it will leave an opening so you can turn the whole pocket inside out later on. Now it is time to unhook your pocket. Then we're going to cut all around the tack down stitch, leaving about 1/4 inch seam allowance. Where the opening is, we're going to leave that fabric a little bit longer, as the video shows. Now it is time to turn the whole pocket inside out. Take your time here and carefully push all of the corners really well so they look nice and crisp. Then we're going to press the entire pocket front and back with your iron, making everything smooth and beautifully shaped. Just make sure you do not iron over the leather pieces, and as they can get damaged by the heat. Now we are going to open the second embroidery file, which is the front panel applique. Start by hooping one layer of tearaway stabilizer, then run the first spool color over the stabilizers to do the stitch guideline. Next, cover the entire guideline with 3 pieces of cotton batting. This will depend on the pouch size you are making. If you are working on the small sizes, I recommend using 1 to 2 layers. If you are making the largest sizes, I would recommend using 3 layers of cotton batting for extra puffiness and dimension. Then run your machine again to stitch the tack down line, which will attach the cotton batting to the project. Once the tack down is complete, carefully trim the cotton batting all around the stitch line. Now cover the entire cotton batting with your chosen pattern fabric. In this case, I'm using green and yellow fabrics. Then continue running your machine to stitch the tack down, attaching the pattern fabric to the project, just like you see in the video. Keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will stitch the first applique guideline, just as you see in the video. Then we are going to repeat the same steps we did with the first hooping. Cover the entire guideline with a piece of pattern fabric that already has heat and bond applied. Since we're doing blanket applique, this will help the edges clean and prevent frying. Run your machine again to stitch the tack down, attaching the heat and bond applique fabric to the project. Once the tack down is finished, carefully trim all around it close to the stitch line. The next spool color will then stitch the beautiful quilting pattern over the applique, as I'm showing you in the video, adding that lovely texture and handcrafted dimension. Now keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the leather corner guideline as the video shows. Then cover the entire guideline with a piece of faux leather, and then keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach that piece of faux leather to the project. After the tack down line has been done, we're going to trim all around it. Then keep running your machine for the next spool color. It will do the blanket applique stitch all around the edge of that corner applique. Now it comes the exciting part. Bring the first hooping we completed, the pocket, and carefully align it with the front panel. just as you see in the video. The pocket will be slightly larger on the sides at this stage because it will be trimmed after the tack down stitch is complete. Take your time and make sure everything is perfectly aligned for a clean professional finish. Then continue running your machine for the next spool color. It will stitch the tack down line to attach the pocket to the project. Once the tack down line is finished, we will carefully trim the pocket all around it, following the stitching line. The next spool color will stitch a beautiful satin stitch all around the pocket, giving it a clean and finished edge. Then the following spool color will stitch the blanket applique stitch over the satin stitch, adding that signature handmade detail and texture, just as you see in the video. We're going to cut a ½ inch wide by 3 inches long piece of faux leather to create the pouch tag, just as I'm showing you in the video. Place it in position carefully so it'll sit neatly and add that beautiful finished detail to your Taper Chic Pouch. Now we are going to cover the whole entire project with a piece of pattern fabric of your choice. Just make sure the wrong side of the fabric is facing you. Then keep running your machine for the last spool color. It will do a tack down stitch to attach all the fabrics together, and then it will leave an opening so you can turn the whole pouch inside out after you unhook your project. Now it is time to unhook your project, and then we're going to tear away all the stabilizer. Then we're going to cut all around the stitch line, leaving about 1/4 inch seam allowance. Where the opening is, we're going to leave that fabric a little longer so we can tuck it inside after we turn the whole pocket inside out. Now it is time to turn the whole pocket inside out. Take your time here and shape those corners really well so the pocket can look nice and clean. Then iron the whole project front and back really well so the heat and bond can fuse together all the fabrics. Please make sure you don't iron the faux leather pieces because the heat can damage it. Now you go ahead and do the third panel. It's exactly the same as the front panel, but without the pocket. It's very straightforward, same guidelines, same tack downs, same applique fabric. And here you can see the back panel already done. Now take both panels and place them face to face so we can measure the zipper. As you can see, I use my zippers extra long. I highly recommend these zippers because you can cut them to any length you need. You can also use 1 or 2 zipper pullers, depending on your preference. The colors and quality are amazing, and you can find them in my Amazon storefront, and the link is under the video description. They come in many different color packs, along with beautiful metal zipper pullers, so you can mix and match the perfect coordinated for your project. Now cut 2 pieces of fabric that measure the length of the bottom pouch before the corners by 3 inches wide. Then wrap the zipper all around the pouch as is shown in the video, making sure it fits snugly around the bottom corners. This will help you to get exact zipper length needed for the pouch size you are making. Now let's add both zipper pullers to the zipper. Start by sliding one side of the puller onto one side of the zipper. Then attach the other side as well. Once both sides are in place, gently pull the slider forward to engage it onto the zipper teeth. Repeat the same process on the other end of the zipper with the second zipper puller. Now let's sandwich one end of the zipper between both pieces of fabric as the video shows. Now we are going to sandwich the other end of the zipper with the remaining fabric pieces, just as I'm showing you in the video. Make sure the zipper sits very snug and close to the pouch panels so everything aligns beautifully and smoothly. Then stitch in place either by hand or with your sewing machine to secure attach the zipper end to the fabric pieces. Now that we have the exact measurement of the zipper, let's go ahead and start pinning it to the panel edges, just as I'm showing you in the video. This step is very simple. Just clip or pin all around it, following the shape of the panels carefully so everything stays aligned. Then stitch the zipper in place using your sewing machine or by hand, as I am showing you in the video. Repeat the same process for both panels. It usually takes me about 10 minutes to attach the zipper to the panels, as the video shows. And here it is, our zipper is all in place. Now go ahead and cut away the remaining zipper fabrics using your picking shears, just as I'm showing you in this video. This will help give a clean finish and reduce frying for a neat and professional look. And here it is, our pouch is all done. How fun is this? And how adorable does it look? Now we are going to add those special finish touches that make every project feel so well made and full of care for details. We'll attach the handmade leather tag along with the charm mechanism, finished with some wood beads that I painted using permanent markers for a custom look. If you like the leather handmade tags and the charm mechanism, they are available at my Amazon storefront and the link is under the video description. Look how big it is. I am so happy how this turned out. I absolutely love this Taper Chic Pouch and the size is just perfect. It has that beautiful tapered shape and when you see it finished, you can really appreciate how roomy and functional it is while still looking so stylish and chic. Just look all the things I'm going to put inside. It's amazing how much it can hold. It really is the best pouch for everyday use, travel, sewing supplies, cosmetic, planners, or anything you want to keep organized in style. It is so classy, so stylish, and full of personality. I also love the double zipper puller. It makes opening and closing so easy and smooth from either side. It really adds to that high-end boutique feel. And the best part is the feel of it in your hands. It is wonderfully heavy, puffy and soft, yes, beautifully structured at the same time. You can really feel the craftsmanship in every detail. This is definitely not a wimpy bag, but a strong, well-made handmade pouch designed to last and be enjoyed every day. I hope you love making it as much as I love designing it. Now it is time for our sweepstake giveaway. I am so excited to share these cuties with all of you. One lucky winner will receive a beautiful sewing tool organizer in lavender color, 2 black and white smart needle embroidery bobbin tubes, a fun glue gun shaped USB drive to store your embroidery designs, and a set of 2 mason jar holders so you can hang your jars on the wall for easy and stylish organization. How to enter? To enter this giveaway, just make a comment below, subscribe to my channel, and turn notifications on so you will know who's the winner, because it might be you. Giveaway rules. Open to US residents only due to international shipping costs is really expensive. So sorry about that. One winner will be selected at random. Winners will be announced in following videos. Winner must contact us directly after announcement to our email address at sales@smartneedle.com. Giveaway is not sponsored or affiliated with YouTube in any way. Good luck to everyone and thank you so much for participating. I truly hope you enjoy making the Taper Chic Pouch as much as I enjoy designing it for you. Don't forget to mix your favorite fabrics, play with colors and textures, and make it completely your own. Every pouch turned out so unique and special. Thank you so much for watching, for your support, and for being part of this creative journey with me. I really, really appreciate it. I'll see you very soon in the next project. Happy stitching!